Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel.
Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. Today is the 16th of September. In today's video, I'll be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the good stuff. But before I do, let's start off with the very thing that brought you here, which is the thumbnail and the complete incomprehensive stupidity of some people. And I seriously don't have another word for it. Fake Tesla video scam. Large YouTube account uses deepfake Musk to talk Trump and double your Bitcoins. And before I even get into reading this article, I assume that this is going to be one of those things where you're asked to send in your Bitcoin and you will get a double as much of it back in return. What people in this day and age still believe that somebody is out there to give them free shit? I don't get it. In a world, in a time where everything, and I mean everything that was ever free on the internet is now a paid service. Back maybe 10 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, you were still able to get stuff for free. Whether it was video editing software or some other services. Now, like 99% of the stuff that was free on the internet is paid. Even the stuff that you think is free right now is not. You might get like a 1 day or 7 day, if you're lucky, free subscription to a service. But then after that, of course, in order to get that 7 days free, you have to register with a credit card. And then after that 7 days free trial, you will get an automatic charge on your credit card. And so that is just simply, inconveniencing people by having to go through the steps to remove your credit card. So it's not free. It's just a lure that you are thrown in order to get your credit cards and then to make you a paid customer. And so why do people believe that somebody out there is willing to give them free Bitcoin of all things, an asset that has been proven in the most recent past to be one of the most profitable things out there? You really think that somebody is going to give you free stuff? My God, it's just mind-boggling. Why do people still fall for it? Anytime you hear or anytime you read something that tells you to send me your stuff and I will send you twice of it as back, how much sense does it make? Why would I have to send you Bitcoin in order for you to send me more back? Send mine back and then plus some other. What is the purpose of it? What do they gain by doing so? Think about it. The logic escapes me. It just makes no sense. Anyway, I get worked up over this because the stupidity of it is just mind-boggling. Fake Tesla video scam. Large YouTube account uses deepfake Musk to talk Trump and double your Bitcoin. So I haven't even read this article, but I assume this is the case because that was in the past. Send me your Ethereum and I will send you twice as much of it back. A deepfake live broadcast on YouTube has depicted Elon Musk talking Trump and prompting to effortlessly double viewers' cryptos with a website. The video broadcast on a fake Tesla channel with over 35,000 subs featured what appears to be footage of Musk speaking at a factory to an audience, but with the voice of a mouth movements altered. The phishing scam promised to double all users' Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and ERC20 USDT. So apparently the text goes as follows, with Elon Musk standing somewhere in what appears to be looking like a Tesla warehouse, and he makes an announcement. What you're about to witness is an absolutely unique event, but it will completely change your belief in cryptocurrency and it might even change your life. Right now, we will double your cryptocurrency. What reason do you think he would have to double your cryptocurrency? What, he's in the business of giving crypto away right now? This guy is a multi-billionaire doing things left and right, building spaceships, cars, digging tunnels. What do you think? Why is he standing on a stage telling people that he's going to take care of distributing his Bitcoin and doubling other people's Bitcoin possessions? It's so stupid. While somewhat convincing on superficial viewing and especially listening, close attention reveals that Musk's mouth movements do not match the words he is saying. Okay, and I'm going to stop right there. Forget all that stuff that, trying to read into a video. Is it real? Is it fake? The fact alone that there is Musk willing to give away to double your Bitcoin right there, that is a giveaway, okay? So you don't even need to go beyond that. As soon as you see some schmuck out there pretending to be Elon Musk or pretending to be some other major celebrity, if you ever see Michael Saylor out there trying to tell you that he's going to give you double as much Ethereum or double as much Bitcoin, just delete it. Actually, do better than that. Report it. Report it because it's a scam, okay? Anytime anybody is telling that they will double your Bitcoin for whatever reason, or double your crypto, or give you stuff for free, it's a scam. Even when I do giveaways, I don't do giveaways of Meowcoin or anything else that I might be giving away for free. It's not free. I will always ask you to complete a task. Either follow the account, retweet something, and it takes some time. And I will most certainly never ask you to send me crypto so I can send you twice as much of it back. It's absolutely ludicrous. That's it. We'll leave it at that. Moving on to Bitcoin and all the other fun crypto-related news. Circle is accused of extracting from Lazarus Group hacks, faces criticism from CFXT. CFXT alleges that stablecoin issuer of profiting from transactions linked to the North Korean hacking group. Circle, the company behind USDC stablecoin, faces criticism from blockchain investors CFXT for its delayed response for blacklisting funds associated with the North Korean hacking group Lazarus. CFXT alleges that Circle took over 4 months longer than other major stablecoin issuers to blacklist addresses linked to the Lazarus group. The investor claims this delay allowed Circle to profit from transactions associated with the notorious hacking group, which has been implicated in numerous high-profile crypto heists. The accusations came in wake of a recent hack on Indonesian crypto exchange IndoDAX attributed to the Lazarus group. The September 11th attack resulted in the theft of over 20 million, forcing the exchange to temporarily suspend operations. Investigations reveal a distributed trend of stable coins being used to launder stolen funds. Evidence suggests the Lazarus Group managed to launder approximately $200 million from various crypto exploits into stablecoins, including USDT and USDC, between 2020 and 2023. This has raised concerns about the role of stablecoins in facilitating illicit activities and the responsibilities of issuers in preventing such use. Now, I know that this is kind of disenchanting and that it's disappointing to see stablecoins participating in such activities. And I guess if it's done unwittingly, unknowingly, then it's a different issue. But if it is, as CFXT does say it is, that Circle was aware of the fact that Lazarus had their crypto accounts with them and they permitted them to continue using those accounts, that would be basically abiding criminal activity, which is not cool. When they start stealing, hacking funds out of crypto exchanges, that's people's money, and that's where stablecoins and any other organization should be drawing a line and making sure that this doesn't happen. So if this is true, that doesn't say much about Circle, and certainly my application to them will be withdrawn because that sucks. And I'm not willing to support a company that would support the actions of a hacker group that is poised to steal investors' money. I don't care if you're Wall Street, I don't care if you're retail. Of course, it hurts retail investors a lot more than it would Wall Street, but investors' money is investors' money, and this should not be happening. And anybody who supports that can go to hell. Recent updates from CFXT indicate that all 4 major stablecoin issuers, Paxos, Tether, Terix, and Circle, have now blacklisted 2 specific addresses associated with the Lazarus Group, freezing a total of 4.96 million. According to the data provided, Circle was the last to act, blacklisting the USDC funds on September 14, 2024, nearly 5 months after other issuers took similar action. An additional 1.65 million has been frozen at various exchanges, bringing the total amount frozen as a result of the investigation to 6.98 million. Let's turn to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's leverage at yearly high. Here is what it means for Bitcoin prices. I don't know if you've been following, but Bitcoin has pumped. Bitcoin had a nice pump over the weekend. We saw Bitcoin go to 60,000. Right now, it's back down to 58,000 because that's how the dice roll. Let's check out the Bitcoin charts. Here we go. This was a week ago at $53,000, and over the weekend we saw a nice pump of Bitcoin, so much so that it pumped above the 200 EMA and it closed the candle above that line. And then on Monday, which is today, September 16th, so basically over the weekend, on Friday there was a nice pump, and on over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the wind got sucked out of its sails, and right now on a Monday, Bitcoin opened a first red candle below the 200 EMA. So it looks like we're back down, heading back down towards the $56,000 support. We might quite possibly bounce off the midpoint of the Bollinger Bands here at 57,000, but the support of 59,000 didn't hold, which is disappointing. And I guess we're gonna have to wait to see what's going to happen. Bitcoin breaks the 60,000 barrier, but rising leverage and whale profit taking signal potential volatility ahead of the market. So basically it broke above 60 and people started taking profits. Bitcoin leverage hits a year high. According to data CryptoQuant, Bitcoin's estimated leverage ratio surged to 0.216, the highest level seen in 2024. This metric reveals how much leverage is being used in Bitcoin trading. So the price in USD is the gray line and the estimated leverage ratio is the purple line, which is way above that of the US dollar price tag. An increase in leverage typically suggests that traders are taking on more risk. Suppose that Bitcoin price moves in the opposite direction of these leverage positions. In that case, it can lead to large-scale liquidations as leveraging positions are forcefully closed. This often results in rapid price drops. Additionally, a rising leverage ratio signals potential price volatility. As more leverage enters the market, price movements, whether upward or downward, are amplified. And so, as you can imagine, if the leverage is super high, there will be parties that will want to profit on the back of this leverage and start shorting the asset to bring it down, and obviously cash in on the liquidations coming in from these high leverage positions. Bitcoin holders near 62 billion in profit as Bitcoin hits $60,000, and a lot of Bitcoin holders took profits from those $62 billion in profits. And so we see a nice retracement on Bitcoin over the weekend and into this week. Bitcoin's network value to transaction ratio, a key metric for evaluating whether the asset is overvalued or undervalued, has shown a short-term decline, while the macro NVT remains on the rise, increasing potential overvaluation in the broader market. The recent dip suggests Bitcoin has a chance of breaking through the 61,725 resistance. Now, let's not jump the gun just yet. The 61,725 resistance is just about the level of the top of the Bollinger Bands, which is right about here. And right now we are seeing Bitcoin still moving in the downward channel, which doesn't necessarily guarantee Bitcoin moving back up in that direction. I guess right now what we could possibly see is another drop down to $53,000 or $56,000 right here on this support. And if Bitcoin does manage to hold, which it should, hopefully, I mean, we are in an upward trend right now, a mini bull run here beginning. If Bitcoin manages to continue its bounce back, we could see Bitcoin going back up to about $65,000 to reach the top part of this descending channel. Looking at the weekly charts, Bitcoin literally wasn't able to break through the resistance at $59,000 on the weekly, and that could be the reason for why we're seeing a red candle. But given the week, we'll see how this week progresses. So we could see this candlestick drop down all the way to about 57 or maybe even 56, and then see a nice rebound to above the $60,000 level on the weekly. That could happen, or we might see this candlestick to remain red and Bitcoin continue to bounce around in this area before it moves up above 60,000 again. But I mean, these moves are minuscule and they're very important for day traders. If you are trading and you're trading on leverage, which I don't recommend anybody doing because that's a very quick way of getting wrecked. But for those people who are trading in that fashion, then these numbers are very important. If you are a long-term holder, then it's really irrelevant. We're all waiting for the big one. Let's go to Ethereum. What's happening with Ethereum? Ethereum options spike, ETH to surge to $3,000 by December. A quick look at the Ethereum charts. Ethereum has not been doing very well. Right now, Ethereum is trading at $2,200, which is very, very sad. It was at $2,400, had a nice pump over the weekend, over Friday rather, and then Monday it saw over the weekend it saw decline in its price, just like Bitcoin. But overall, Ethereum has been on the decline since May of 2024. ETH hit $3,000, almost $4,000. I guess it was at $4,000, above $4,000 in March this year. Then it dropped and rebounced again to 3,400, and it's been just cascading downwards ever since. It's painful to watch. Bet you wish you would have sold right here, right at the tops. Yeah, totally. But this totally looks like the bull run of 2021, the Bitcoin double top that it performed. So crypto face is of the mind that we're going to see a massive drop before the end of this year, by December. That it's and I agree. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence. I know that in December, towards the end of the year, December, Bitcoin tends to retrace because people take money out for, I don't know, it's Christmas season, and a lot of people take out cash in order to use it for different things. And with the economy being as shaky as it is, I think we might see a lot more of that. So that's quite possibly to come. If we don't see a massive rally before December, before November, I'd be very surprised. And if we do see, when we do see a massive rally before then, I would expect to take profits before December, because I do think that there will be a retracement on Bitcoin and of course all the other altcoins as well as a result. ETH showed renewed interest across the options market. Despite short-term challenges, it suggests a bullish outlook for ETH in Q4. On Friday, the 13th of September, there was strong renewed interest in the largest altcoin. According to Singapore-based crypto trading firm QCP Capital, ETH options spiked with much interest in contrasts, targeting 3,000K by the year end. Part of the firm's weekend note read, the options market witnessed renewed interest in ETH with over 20,000 contracts targeting the 3,000 level by December 27th. So I guess the sentiment is that we might see ETH at $3,000 by December 27th, which is still a far cry from its all-time high of $4,000 or all-time high this year of $4,000. But it's a long shot from the present $2,200 price tag that Ethereum is trading at. The OI surged to 3.1 billion, while volume hiked nearly to 700 million, reinforcing institutional interest in the altcoin. And dear ladies and gentlemen, hyperinflation has begun and the dollar will collapse by 2025. Prepare now. Now, I wouldn't be so quick to jumping to the gun. The collapse of the dollar will happen, I think, eventually, or may not. They might continue printing the dollar into infinity because they can, and unless something drastic happens, unless Trump takes office and he starts buying off Bitcoin like he said he would in order to pay for the debt, the US debt with Bitcoin holdings, we might see a collapse of the dollar in a way never seen before. In a recent interview with Michelle McCory from Kitco News, Lynette Zhang, founder and CEO of Zhang Enterprises, issued a stark warning about the global economy focusing on the US dollar and banking sector. Zhang emphasized that the transition to hyperinflation has already begun. She asserted that the US is moving toward a highly inflationary environment, with 2025 expected to bring massive market volatility and a loss of public confidence in the US dollar. According to Zhang, the public should expect more borrowing, more money printing, and greater inflation, as the US government has not addressed the underlying issues of the economic system. She believes that political leaders will attempt to hold off any significant crisis until after the 2024 elections, but by 2025 the gloves will come off and the financial system will face even greater instability. And I assume, my prediction is that if Trump takes office, we will see announcement coming out left and right saying how the economy is on the verge of collapse, and that will be very helpful to those who are very keen on seeing Trump fail, because, you know, then the massive economic collapse will be attributed to Trump. If Harris takes office, however, then I would see a lot more subversive announcements saying that the economy is fine and printing is done for whatever reason. But I assume that it will still happen. In Zhang's view, the US banking sector is in critical condition. She described it as extraordinarily sick, with every bank underwater. Even small incentives and interest rates would not be enough to counter the deep issues banks face, she warned. She pointed out that the Federal Reserve's data shows the dollar's purchasing power is on a clear path to zero, and this is a signal that hyperinflation, which technically refers to 50% inflation rate per month, could soon hit. Can you imagine buying bread for $100? that might happen. SEC leaves Ether off security column in eToro case. SEC just won a case against eToro in which eToro was made to delist all of its cryptocurrency trading pairs. Basically, eToro is no longer allowed to trade any crypto on its exchange, but apparently it seems that they may still be free to do so with Ether. eToro has agreed to hold any trading for cryptos except for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ether. So that's interesting. So this once again reaffirms that Ether is a commodity rather than a security. If you're going to stack up your crypto, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum may be the three top ones to do so with, because apparently those are the ones that are beginning to be favored by the governments, especially the US government, which I think says a lot. That's it, peeps. Today is Monday. It's a holiday here. Tomorrow I'll be gone, so I won't be releasing a video tomorrow, I don't think, unless I produce something today and then I'll set it on a timer. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about. But in any case, please make sure to smash the like on this video, subscribe to the channel, share the content with everybody else. I've been getting very low views. I would love to hear your comments on the content that I produce. I would really love to hear some feedback, and I'm not getting a lot of feedback recently, which is very disappointing. The channel hit over 4,000 subscribers, so I know that there are people out there who are watching my content, and I would love for you guys to let me know what you think. What content would you like to see? I'm not willing to make content on ice. Shitcoins like that don't interest me, and I don't think that it's very important, and I personally don't like the project. So I won't be making any videos on that. But if there are things like, would you like to see more stuff on crypto news, or would you like to see more stuff on specific coins, more updates on what's hot, what's trending? I know that this is usually the case, but I would really love to hear your opinions and your input on what you would like to see on the Crypto Father channel. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think, and of course, come back for another video. Hit that little bell notification button so you don't miss any other updates from me when I upload new videos. I keep getting comments about the video I posted maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago about Trade Ogre and Caspa. It was possible to trade and to sell and withdraw Caspa off Trade Ogre, and I assumed that it was a very small window of opportunity which I was able to take advantage of, and the people who have followed me, who watched the video right after, I'm sure were able to do so. But maybe a day later, I think that chance had closed, and to this day, literally yesterday, last night, somebody posted a comment on that video saying that they're not able to do so. It's 2 or 3 weeks later, and I assume that that may be the case. So if you were able to see the video, to watch my video 3 weeks ago when I released it, you would have been in a position to take advantage of the situation on Caspa and do something with it. If you're doing it now, if you're seeing the video now 3 weeks later, then of course that chance is gone. So once again, I suggest hit that little bell notification button, hit bell all so you don't miss any of the updates that I provide on the channel, because occasionally they prove to be interesting and might be useful to you or some other people. So do me a favor, like, subscribe. Both of them are free. These are the things that are free. The free Bitcoin, that's not free. That's a scam. This here, free videos, by simply hitting the like and subscribe, those are free things, and you will be rewarded for doing so. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Next time around, stay sharp. Peace.